As your Python scripts for Mnova become more advanced, it's natural for them to grow in complexity. Debugging becomes an essential skill, allowing you to step through your code, inspect variables, and truly understand how your script is executing. Fortunately, you can harness the powerful debugging tools of Visual Studio Code by integrating it with Mnova using the DebugPy Python package. In this segment, we'll guide you step by step through setting up a robust debugging environment, even if you're new to these tools. Step 1. Install DebugPy in Mnova's Python environment. First, we need to ensure the DebugPy package is installed in the same Python environment that Mnova uses. This is crucial as Mnova comes bundled with its own Python interpreter. To do this, open a command prompt. Navigate to your Mnova installation directory. For most users, this will be as shown. Install DebugPy by running the following command. This command tells Mnova's Python to install the DebugPy package, which enables remote debugging. Step 2. Enable debugging in Mnova. To do this, we're going to launch Mnova, go to the Python debugging settings. You need to follow File, Preferences, Python, Debug. Look at the remote debugging option and make sure it's turned on. This step ensures that Mnova is ready to communicate with Visual Studio Code for debugging sessions. Step 3. Prepare Visual Studio Code. Now, let's set up Visual Studio Code to connect to Mnova's Python process. Open Visual Studio Code, open the folder or script you want to debug, go to the Run and Debug panel, or press Ctrl-Shift-D. Click on Create a Launch JSON file if you don't have one yet. Choose Python as the environment, then select Remote Attach. VS Code will generate a default launch JSON configuration. Make sure it looks like this. The port should match the one used by DebugPy. That's 5678 by default. Path mappings help VS Code map your local files to the files used by Mnova's Python environment. Adjust these if your script locations differ. Step 4. Start the debugging session. In Visual Studio Code, click the green Start Debugging button or press F5. Set breakpoints in your script where you want execution to pause. Go back to Mnova and in the Python console, write and execute these 2 lines of code. Now, run your script by loading it using the corresponding button. When Mnova executes your script, it will connect to VS Code and execution will pause at your breakpoints. You can now step through your code, inspect variables, and use all of VS Code's debugging features. Tips for new users. Breakpoints. Click in the margin next to a line number in VS Code to set a breakpoint. The script will pause here, letting you inspect the program state. Variable inspection. Hover over variables to see their current values, or use the Variables panel. Step controls. Use the controls at the top of the VS Code window to step over, into, or out of functions. Call stack. The Call stack panel shows you how your code reached the current point. Very useful for tracing bugs. By following these steps, you'll be able to debug your Mnova Python scripts efficiently and effectively. Leveraging Visual Studio Code's powerful debugging tools will help you identify and resolve issues much faster, making your development process smoother and more productive. Don't hesitate to experiment with breakpoints and variable inspection. Even a few minutes spent debugging can save hours of troubleshooting later on. Happy coding and debugging.